Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Suck. It's brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. And today we're going to talk about Lions continue to build smart. They continue to do these contracts that I think are pretty much amazing for what they're getting for them, I think. But we'll see. All right. But first, before we do all that, before we go into everything else today, I have to bring in my main man, the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't have fans. We don't got viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And as always, please like the video, share the videos, comment on the videos. All of this helps us get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. We got the comment cards. We got the question of the day. And you know you got your dessert with your man, Curt. So let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let's go. Welcome back to the show, people. It is time to talk about how the Lions are building smart. Jim, what you got?
Oh, man. I mean, Michael Brockers comes to Detroit. He doesn't restructure a deal for them, but he saves $5 million for the Detroit Lions. It's just all these people that are being signed. When we first got the Williams deal, we thought it was a lot more than what it was. It's not. You know, some of all these signed, Jamal Williams is cheap this year. Jamal Williams is a cheap signing for us this year. And for him to be as good as he is, Brockers as good as he is, it's building, but it's also building for the 2 years. After 2 years, we got an out with Michael Brockers. It's a 2-year deal for Jamal Williams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, we are built to, okay, we can kind of compete now. But we're really saving that money for 2023 when we're going to have a lot more draft picks. Next year, we have a lot more draft picks. So we're going to start building that core and we're going to start building that team. But we got to have a team to build to field for this year and to have people actually want to see this team. So it is a catch-22, but I like what they're doing. It is kind of a delayed gratification for us here in Detroit, but man, you can see we're going to Disneyland.
We're going to Disneyland. I agree with you on 100%. You look at what Disney and Holmes and those guys are doing. They're not being overly just spontaneous and signing guys, you know, and making the big splash. And everybody wants, oh, well, you got this guy.
Yep.
Dude, look at it and you're like, no, we couldn't afford that guy. Okay, right. Yeah, it would have been good to have that guy, but you know, we came into the offseason seriously and really some cap hell, and we did. It was going to be a stretch to get, you know, to field a really, you know, big team, but they wanted to build it from the ground up. And let's build a core. We have some core players that's still here. Let's keep those guys on. And then the other guys that we need to get some guys who can compete, but, you know, and we're not going to put trash out on the field, but we're going to put, you know, a product that can compete, but we know that it's a long-term deal. It's a long game. We're going to need to get this cap situation together and make some smart deals so we can build a better, younger, faster team. What we want in Detroit, players that want to be here and they fit the personality of Dan Campbell, and you know they are going to, you know, get those guys. You look at Josh Hill, you know, we already know he's a kneecap biter from down there in New Orleans. He does the dirty work. You know, bringing in Michael Brockers, you know, excellent guy, team guy. He's a leader. The quiet toughness, to be honest with you, of Jared Goff surprised me when I saw his introductory press conference this weekend. I was like, okay, you know, the guy used a couple, you know, expletives in his press conference, and he has a chip on his shoulder. So I like that. I like the fact that he has a chip on his shoulder. But you look at it.
Do you look at it like Okay, so this year I'm not. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not because I want to see all these guys. I want to see Jared Goff, and I want to see all, the offense and the running game and all these other things that we could see this year. I'm kind of excited, but yeah, I know that it's not going to be.
Nah.
We're not going to the playoffs. So is this your thing too? Do you see this as just this is a year to watch some of these guys, but know that this is just a building process?
Yeah. I'm not fooled. I'm not fooled at all. I'm not, it's not the hopium for me for this upcoming season.
Me neither.
It's, trust me, don't get me wrong. And people, don't kill me in the comments because I already know it's Curt's being negative. No, I'm not. I'm being real.
Yep.
We just can't field the team that's going to be one of those, teams that are going to be super explosive and, it's just not going to be there because we don't have the pieces in place and we don't have the capital to put that in place right now.
I'm so interested in this draft. This draft is
going to be interesting. What can we do? What can we build in a draft? I want to get faster.
Yep.
Especially out there on the perimeter and skill positions.
Yep.
And I want to get stronger and meaner in the trenches.
I want to get faster at linebacker as well. I think we've done that, but I think there's more pieces to be added there. And I think it will be. We got 6 draft picks. I'm not so sure we won't have more at the end of the day. But
I think we will.
I think
we'll end up with 8. Will and deal. Yeah, we're gonna end up with 8 probably,
or something like that. But the thing is these are going to be the stars of the show.
Yep.
Going forward, not our show, but the Lions show going forward. So exciting news. Now tomorrow, just before we get into everything else, but tomorrow, Mike Jones, Coach Mike, breaks down his first player in the coach's corner, and you're going to like this one. So tomorrow he's going to break down a college player at the linebacker position, and we're not going to give you any more than that. It's just a teaser for tomorrow. So I just wanted to give you that. But yeah, I mean, Curt, it's going to be a rebuilding process, but what you got? What do you think about the draft coming up and all the moves that we've made?
I'm so excited about the draft. I want to see what Brad Holmes is going to do, just because I know that the type of person he is as far as college scouting and players he's helped draft in the past. So I'm interested to see how far we trade back and more draft capital we can pick up. I know he's smart in that area. And he can build this team, get it a nice young base this year, and continue to build on that in the upcoming years, 2022 and 2023.
Yeah, we had 3 players walk out the door this weekend, and hated to see him go in a way, but Miles Killebrew, Oday Aboushi signs with the Chargers. Killebrew's elsewhere. Kenny Golladay goes to the Giants, just like I thought I said. So, but he gets a similar deal to the one in Detroit, and he's lucky because I'll tell you what, I honestly think he's lucky to get that deal. I really do. But I'm thankful to God that he's not in Chicago right now.
Yes. I'm so happy he's not in Chicago, which would have made sense for him because he's from Chicagoland. But sometimes you leave home and you don't want to, a lot of guys don't want to play where they're from, because, you just have issues sometimes, with that. Let's look at Charles Rogers, I'm saying he was never able to get out of his own way. You got all your homies, still want to, latch on to you, and, you got to help family and all this stuff like that. And that happens a lot anyway, but it's a little bit worse when you're playing, when you're playing where you're from. It can just be a little bit tiresome. But for Kenny Golladay, and here's the thing about being smart about Brad Holmes. Now, I love that Kenny Golladay got his money because it is what it is. I'm happy for him.
Yep.
But I would have been like, there's no way that we could have paid that contract in Detroit. There's no way.
You know what? I got to say something. My least favorite reporter, I think yours too, Carlos Monarez, was going off about this, about Kenny Golladay. They should have tagged him because we could have had a team that's really good. I think they're going to surprise people this year. I think you're nuts, number one. And I think that's crazy because we couldn't have signed a lot of the players that we have if we signed the one Kenny Golladay. Yep. I'm sorry. I don't see that. I don't anymore see it because of the cap room that we have left. I just think it's a terrible take. I mean, they could have contended for the playoffs this year. Are you nuts? Even with Kenny Golladay, I don't think we're that defense is not good enough yet.
Oh, not even close to it. Not even close to it. It's not. I mean, because we still haven't even addressed the back end of the defense.
No.
I just, and I don't think Will Harris is going to be the answer back there playing safety.
I don't think he will be, but I also think that we're going to draft a safety. I think we will. And I think that also wide receiver is big time in play. But I really see, it's weird, but I see either Slater or Pitts for us. If Pitts doesn't go early, it's one of the receivers, Pitts or Slater. Those are the picks.
I would love, I would love Slater. I like the way he is.
I do too. The demeanor
fits in great. He has a high motor. And he will fit right in with the
love the kid. I really do. And I think that it's possible we trade back with New England. And I'm not sure if Trey Lance is there. And Brad Holmes thinks that he's the future, but I think he thinks that Jared Goff is the future. I really do. I have this gut feeling that he thinks that I'm going to give you 2 years to prove it. And I know we ain't going to have much here, but I think we re-sign him. It's possible. I mean, if he doesn't have to ball out because there's no pressure on him really.
25, 26. Yeah. I mean, Dan Campbell already said that, you don't have to be the savior here. You just come in here and play quarterback. That's all you do. Do your job, come in here and do your job. And that's what he said to a lot of people, Jeff Okudah, you don't have to, that's what Aaron Glenn said. You don't have to play like you're the third overall pick in the draft. You just go out and be the best player you can be. And that's all these guys are expecting of these guys, to go out and play in the once. And the thing with that is that if you put those guys in the best possible position to succeed, and they play hard, and they, you're going to have some success. It may be limited, but you're going to have a quality product out there on the field. And I just believe that, a lot of players on this team was done a disservice in the past system. We're moving past that, but it's just like, you just can't have a system and plug it in, and you don't have it where you're putting your players in the best possible position to succeed. You're just saying, hey, this is what we do, and you go do that. And if it doesn't fit what the player can do, it's always on the player and not the system.
No, I see what you're saying, and I agree with that. There's a report that we're going to host a Savvy Diamante Kazaa or Kazee. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm really good at butchering names. That's one thing.
That's what we do here.
That is our thing. No, I'm just kidding. But they're going to host him for a meeting. I'm not thrilled because here we go with another injured player again.
Yeah,
But in 2018, he did lead the league in interceptions, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He was absolutely great out there in Atlanta.
That torn Achilles is really hard to come back from, especially at that position. And he did it into the season last year. It means he's probably a year out from being semi-healthy. 2 years usually to heal that injury, so to where you're full speed again.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I don't know about this.
You take a meeting with the guy, you see where he is, give him a physical. You kick the tires on the guy. I'm not opposed
to kick his ankle.
Kicking the tires on the guy. Yeah, don't kick his ankle. Hey, I've had ankle surgery. That is not. I still have issues to this day.
Yep.
But kick the tires on him, see what he's talking about, look at him, give him the once over, and is it a flyer thing where you can sign him for a minimum deal? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know that this year is the right year for that.
I think we're going to address more positions of need in the draft.
I do agree with that. And then afterwards, the free agency afterwards, I still think we're going to cut some people. There's Nick Bawden is still on the roster, and I don't know why they want to carry, because they got Kabinda also. Yeah. So that one of those guys is probably going to get cut.
Nick Bawden's going to and he just had to be honest with you, he hasn't been healthy. He's one of those guys that hasn't been healthy enough to be on the roster.
Yeah, we probably have fans on there are saying he's still on the team.
Same with Austin Bryant last year. Like, who's this guy?
I gotta say though, we have really intelligent fans. We have really intelligent. They know the team. They know college football. We have some great fans. We really do. I really appreciate the intelligence of our fans. They are very, very smart. Yeah. We love that.
Yeah, Lions fans are. They do their due diligence. They've been watching this team, and they're like, who can we bring in to help us get over this slump that we're in Detroit?
Right.
Help us get some wins. And I mean, just help us be proud of the team that we can feel. You know what I'm saying? Like what we can put out on the field needs to be better.
Yes,
because of the fact that, and the really thing is that we're loyal. Lions fans are loyal.
I heard this. If you want to find a wife, find a Lions fan.
Yep. A guy told me that in Wisconsin. I was eating out with I was TDY. I was in the military, and the guy was like, I have all my Lions stuff in the middle of Wisconsin. And he was like, if I ever find a girl who's a Lions fan, I will marry in a heartbeat because I know she's going to be loyal.
Loyal to the end.
To the end.
All right. So let's go to the Wall of Fame. Curt, we have new people on the Wall of Fame today. Who do we got?
Okay. Who do we have? We have North and Ken.
Oh my God,
okay. That is a really good name. Bubba Bo, Midwest Lion, Detroit Drew, and Go Lions are on the. Oh, that's a new one. Go Lions.
No, Go Lions is on the silver.
Okay, so Detroit Drew are on our bronze, and then Go Lions and Nomis J are on our silver membership program, and then Gridiron Blitz, Randy Prince, Art Allen, Miles Gibbs. We have a new Go individual, and then of course we have the Doctor is in with Dr.
Detroit. Yep.
Oh, hey.
Oh man, we really appreciate that. All the new members, thank you for joining the family. We put out a video for you guys last week. We're going to keep doing that. The live thing has been a really difficult thing for us. We're trying to come up with a solution to that problem, and we will do that as soon as we possibly can. I'm telling you, it bothers me too that we can't get this out. That live thing is bugging me.
I think we have a solution.
Technology, but Big Curt came over and said, "Hey, I think I got an idea." So we'll get that idea to you really soon, and that's what we're going to do. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun once you guys know what we're going to do. But we'll let you know. We're going to make a community post for you so you guys know, and then we'll send that information out to you. Okay, so let's go to our comment cards. And today we're going to start off with D. Porter. He says, Prater will be missed, but overall seems like we have an upgrade in a few areas, waiting to see who we draft. And I agree with you. I hated the Prater thing moving on. I was drinking the Praterade. But the thing is, you know what? He didn't do very well last year. Let's just be honest about it. We have a new kicker now. Let's not kick over 50 yards because that's a mistake, but with this new guy. So we got to get the field goal unit out there a little closer than we did before, because I think that we're not going to be kicking 59-yard field goals anymore, but that's all right. I think actually what's going to happen is we have a kicker for this year, a couple of years, and I think in a couple of years we'll have either an undrafted free agent, or I don't think we're going to draft a kicker, but I think undrafted free agent or something like that. I think we'll find somebody in that area. I do.
Okay. Lyle Scholl says, going out on a limb, Lions above 500. So Lyle, now I'm not being negative. I feel what you're saying.
That's 9 wins, Dad. That's 9 wins.
That is 9 wins, dude. You think we can get 9 wins on this roster? Boy,
that is a very shaky limb. I would not go out there.
Very shaky limb, but go ahead.
I wouldn't go out there.
Nope.
All right. Jeffrey Militzer. I hope I got that right. I'm sorry, but that's what we do here. We butcher names. That's what we do. I cannot understand why fans are so upset that Golladay wasn't tagged. If we signed a wide receiver for $16 million that's often injured and almost 30, fans would be screaming same old Lions. Additionally, he doesn't get separation and match well with Stafford, but not with Goff. And I agree with that. Finally, that tag doesn't fit our cap situation. Long-term contract only works if both parties agree. And I don't think Golladay wants to be in Detroit. You are right on every single point here. How do you do that?
Jeffrey is killing it this morning. I love
killing it, Jeffrey.
Man. Thanks, Jeffrey. You doing your thing with that one. All right. Our guy, friend of the show, Chuck Forget. Okay, looking forward to training camp. Will be the most hype and interest in a very long time. Also, draft could include a surprise or two. Be well, guys. Hey, thanks, Chuck. We appreciate you, man. You be well yourself, guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to training camp too. And I'm also really looking forward to this draft. Oh my goodness.
I'm really looking forward to the draft.
This is where Brad Holmes excels, is in the draft in the late rounds. And I can't wait. Now I'm itching for the draft. We're going to do a lot of shows on that coming up.
look at the guys who got paid for the Rams this year.
Yeah.
Were on their rookie deal, and these guys were mid to late round draft picks, and they got ching paid, baby.
Hey.
So it's going to be interesting to see where these guys
Can you imagine? I mean, I think, like I said, we're going to get a safety in the draft. I think we're going to get a wide receiver in the draft. It may not be the wide receiver you're thinking of, but yeah, I think we're going to win a wide receiver in the draft. I think we addressed more of the linebacker position. I just think there's a lot of holes that we have that could be filled by in the draft. So I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Yep. It's gonna
so we got Miles Gibbs, and he's a brand new gold member. And I love this. I love this, man. Great show. Love being a part of the Prowl family. Detroit Lions on the Prowl. One pride. Got a question. Do you think we bring back Golden Tate? If so, how much do you think he would want? I think he'd want like $25 million to come back here, because I don't think he's coming back here. I don't think he wants to come back here. If he hasn't been picked up by another team, I don't think he's been picked up by another team. I haven't seen it come across. My take on this, I do not think Golden Tate wants any part of Detroit.
He don't want to be part of Detroit. And he's 33 years old. I think he may go. I mean, and I don't know where he goes, because it's kind of interesting to see. Maybe he goes back out to Seattle. I don't know. I don't think he comes back here. If he signs with a former team, it most likely will be, in my opinion, Seattle. Go back out there, Russell Wilson. I don't think he goes to LA just because of the situation with Jalen Ramsey. They were scrapping. Last time they played with this situation with Golden's sister and then Jalen Ramsey. So. Yeah. I don't think that's a good fit. So I don't know where he goes, but it ain't gonna be Detroit, player.
No, I don't think it's gonna be Detroit, and I don't think you'd want him on the team at this point. I mean, I think in a rebuild year, hey, if he wants to come back on a year deal and then retire, I'm fine with that at a cheap price.
Yeah,
but I don't think you're getting Golden Tate at a cheap price. So I just don't think that's gonna happen. This next one Kurt's going to do is a very special comment. So I wanted to let you guys know go ahead, Kurt. I just want to get the comment out there. We'll talk about it right afterwards.
All right. So this is Tim Michigan Evans, friend of the show. Yes. He says, thank you guys. My boy loved you talking about him reacting to my name being called. If you ever have time, one video, if you could give him a shout out, you might make a new little Lions fan. If you ever have time, his name is Braylon James Evans. So Braylon James Evans, I would appreciate it if you make his day, but only if you guys aren't busy. Thank you. We're never too busy. So Braylon James Evans, what up, though? Hey, man, we appreciate you checking out the show, man. And your dad is the very special guy. So
today we have a brand new thing, and it's something that may not continue or whatever, but we have a star of the show today. Yeah. And the star of the show today is Braylon James Evans. We really appreciate you, and we hope that your journey as a Lions fan is not as unproductive as ours. No, I'm serious. I hope you grow up to see the Lions win many Super Bowls and be a contender. I think we're building towards that, and we appreciate you, Braylon. And I just star of the show today, Braylon James Evans.
Hey, that's great.
So now I'm going to go to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, I know this is going to be painful. I really do. But what year, this is going to be a good one. What year do you think the Lions are going to start to contend? And I mean, for the division, for the playoffs, what's that first step and what's that year? Is it this year? Is it 2022? Is it 2023? What do you think, guys? You guys are really intelligent. So give me some great answers and put them in the comments below. And now we go to my favorite part of the show, the dessert with my man, Kurt.
All right. You know how we get down with the dessert. So it's coming from one guy that we recently signed, Michael Brockers. Right. So Michael Brockers signed his contract this weekend. We know he restructured his, pretty much get a brand new deal, save the Lions $5 million in cap space, right? So here's what he says. Here's his tweet. He says, sign, seal, delivered. I'm yours, Detroit. Let's freaking go. Hashtag one pride. Hashtag King, you know what. He says, thank you, Lord. That is what
Oh,
I'm
that's
talking
cool.
about. So
That's
that
cool.
is the dessert for the day. Michael Brocker showing love to Detroit. Now, I know you, if you haven't heard what Dan Campbell said about him, so you'll get a little bit of bonus
Bonus
dessert
dessert.
today, is the picture of Michael Brocker's signed. He has his head superimposed on the Infinity Wars picture of
I
Captain
think that
America
was Micro Mike that did that. And
wielding
shout out to Micro Mike on that. That was
wielding
amazing. That was
wood.
so much
Yeah,
fun to
it is
see.
wielding the Thor, the hammer of Thor, and that's what Dan Campbell said. He's one of the guys that he could wield the hammer of Thor, and lo and behold, the picture just pops up with Michael Brocker head on Captain America's body, wielding the hammer of Thor. So a little bit of bonus, but Michael Brocker's coming in, and it was. I'm interested to hear what the conversation was when he came into the building to take his physical and sign his deal, because that's the same day that that Jared Goff was in the building.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall there. I
Yeah,
don't think
love
it
to
was
be a
much of a
fun. Nah,
conversation.
I just think like he's
Jared
like,
Goff's probably like, yeah, it's
my
okay.
bad, dog.
He just stares at him like he's going to kill him. And Jared Goff is like, okay.
He was like,
No, I'm kidding.
no,
I
he
don't
was
think it's
like,
a big deal.
nah, he was like, I was playing, dog.
Yeah,
but,
I got to deal
but
with the media.
yeah, but that's the dessert with Kurt for today, man.
I
It was
love that Thor thing. I thought that was
yeah,
great.
that
Final
was
thoughts for
awesome.
today by me. Thank you for everybody that rocks with us. Of course, you know that we really appreciate you. You know that you guys are all family with us, and Dr. Detroit and Steve-O and Detroit Drew. But we have another family that really need to shout out today, and that's the DSA family. Our DSA family has helped us so much throughout this whole time, and we rock with Luke G, we rock with Detroit Drew, with 313 JMO, with all the people over there. Right or Wrong. One thing I want to say, Right or Wrong is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and he's in the 900. So if you could go over to Right or Wrong at Anthony Right or Wrong, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He's got some really good stuff that comes out. So he's got really good videos. So if you could go check him out, and please hit the subscribe button. Let's get him to monetization and 1,000 subscribers. So I wanted to shout him out in particular, but really appreciate my DSA family. I really appreciate each and every one of you and the team here. One more thing before I turn it over to Kurt for the end of the show. We have some big announcements coming up. And we have a big deal coming up by June, and we're going to get you more information as that golden day approaches. And it's big news, guys. So we'll get it to you as soon as we can. All right, I got to go back to Kurt now.
All right, hey, like Jim said, go over and check out Right or Wrong. This kid is amazing. Watch his content, and he's going to surprise you. That kid. I wouldn't be surprised if one day you click on your TV and see this kid doing his thing right there as a member of the Lions media team. He's an excellent content creator over there on YouTube. So, hey, it is Monday. It is here. The week is starting. It's interesting to see, next couple of days as we close out the first week of the new league year, what the Lions may do. But I hope they continue to be smart and continue to make cap savvy moves to make sure that we can move forward without being in too much of a cap hell coming up in the next few years. So enjoy your day. Love one another. And as always, join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't got fans. We don't got viewers. We have family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Hey, like the video, share the videos, comment. All of this helps us get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. If you can't watch this show, the video, go over to bellyupsports.com and you can check out the audio version of this show. And you can listen to them on some Skull Candy headphones. Click the link in the description below and you can get yourself some Skull Candy headphones at a decent price, and a portion of those sales help us grow this channel. As you go about your day, you know what you got to do. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Jim, right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.